Hello everybody, it is MAGMA and I'm here with a brand new old 2007 LEGO Star Wars series for you guys. Today we're taking a look at the set 7662. It contains 1,330 pieces, and it is the Trade Federation MTT from 2007. It contains 21 minifigures. So it contains, and here goes the minifigures, 16 regular battle droids. So it's the regular battle droids that we've been having forever. So 16 of those with both different arms, comes each armed with blasters. There are 2 pilot battle droids, which those don't come with any weapons, but come with both twisted arms. And there are 2 exclusive security battle droids until recently, which they were recently released, but before they were exclusive. And they're pretty cool. I really like them. And then there's 1 droidica, which is the really advanced version, but unfortunately is always breaking on itself. So it may look cool, but always breaks on itself. So this set, it used to retail for $100. Right now it currently retails for $600 if you want to get it new, and if you want to get it used, it's between at least $300 to $600 or even more. I've seen one go for $800, but it was sealed. And it actually got sold, I think. So this set looks amazing. It is huge. It comes with a bunch of minifigures, a bunch of action features, and it is so detailed, so accurate to the movie. So yeah, it's one of my favorite sets. I was really, like, every day that I see this set go up in price, I'm really happy that I actually got this. Not for collectors wise, but just as a kid to get it. Obviously there are some cons to it, and we will go on top of that and talk about it. But it does come with 2 instruction manuals, and yeah, let's go ahead and review this LEGO set. Alright, so let's get started with the review of the set. It's a big set, so I'll have to work by pieces and places, but first off, we're going to go ahead and start with the front. So here, just quickly on the side, as you can see, there's a bunch of details, and here there's these cannons, and these cannons can actually move up and down and sideways. They're extremely flexible, even in Star Wars they're not really used as much, or not at all, I should say. They're pretty flexible and move around, so yeah. And for me, they haven't worn out too much, so that's good. But yeah, so quickly going ahead to the other side, which is where most of the action happens. There's this lever over here, and by pushing this lever forward, or sorry, backwards, is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, so you gotta help it a bit because, you know, it's not that strong. But if you just help it a bit, you'll have this that's gonna pop out. So this is pretty exciting, I think. Okay, now this is, yeah. So normally you just pull it out like this and then it just comes out like in the movie, but normally these things are still on top right here. It's kind of unfortunate because, I mean, I understand why that happened. It was on the shelf for a while. Okay, so you got these things, and what you can do is you can take these things off. You can take your battle droids. I'm going to go ahead and take a few of them right here. And this is what you want to do with your battle droid. You want to put him like this, and then just fold him up. And you want to pile the blasters to the side. So I'll go ahead and do 2 for the example. Yes, it definitely looks amazing. You can definitely search up some pictures. It looks amazing when all 10 battle droids are on this. Oh, sorry, all 16 battle droids are on this thing. So yeah, and then you can just stack them up. Unfortunately, there isn't a thing that just deploys that like this on the sides. You just need to take out the little thing. But it works just. It works perfectly for me. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. So yeah, so you can just put it back like this and close it back up. So no worries there. It is staying there. Yeah, just close that hatch up. There you go. And then here on the sides, now you have 2 of these on each side. No, you have 1 of these on each side, and you can just open that up. And here is the interior with the other rack. Here we can actually open it on the other side as well. So that's the rack that I was just talking about, and here on the side there's this thing that's being kept here, and this is a blaster rack. So all 16 blasters fit on the rack. You can just place them like so. like this. So normally you can stack up all the guns. Since I'm not going to put them in there, that's not going to happen for me. But actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep this outside, the blaster rack and the droid rack, because there is something kind of cool that they did with this set, but you'll get to find that out at the end of the review. So yeah. So keeping that off to the side, let's go ahead and talk about the... Oh yeah, we can talk about the top hatch of the set. So the top hatch of the set, it's definitely worth mentioning that this is the control or the droid center. Oops, yeah. So this is the center where the piloting center, I guess. And you can open up these little hatches on the side, but they don't do anything. And yeah, I guess by opening up the hatches, you do get a better visibility. Yeah. And in here, all there is just some tiles holding this thing up, and that's where you put your pilot battle droid, and he just fits there like so. And he's supposed to be piloting the MTT. Now, as you can see, again, it's on tiles like the other one, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this aside with the other racks that we have, and we're gonna go ahead and close this up. There's nothing in here but a plate with tiles, so it's nothing really special. You shouldn't be expecting a big control center or anything. It's pretty plain. Again, it's from 2007. That was a while back. LEGO sets didn't need all the flick fire missiles and whatnot. So here at the back, we got this. It kind of opens up like this, and then here on the other side as well. And what you find inside is actually, you can pull this out, and it's like a little, it's a droid carrier in a way, but I'll get to that in a second. And it's kind of hard to see inside the set. Having the access to the inside of the set is kind of trouble, but yeah. So as you can see right there, there's two control panels, pretty cool. You don't really access those too much, but there's a bunch of empty space inside, so you can take that thing out and just stick a bunch and a bunch and a bunch of figures if you want. But finally, when I think about it, that's actually all there is to the inside of the MTT. That's actually all there is a bunch of play features that you can have fun with. So yeah, so we'll just move the MTT to the side, and we'll go ahead and focus on this little vehicle over here. So, focusing on the little vehicle. Really like it. Looks great. So as we can see, in the past years, LEGO has made a bunch of these droid carriers, which carry a bunch of troops. Now here, this one is about the same. Here we can put our second pilot droid, and he can be using that droid carrier. But this one is a little different. It's not only a droid carrier, it's a small build. It's not as good looking as the other ones, but this one has tiles. And what you can do is you can put the blaster rack on it, and it can be carrying a bunch of blasters. It can also be carrying a bunch of droids, so you can have all the droids like folded up on this thing, and it can be carrying all the droids. Otherwise, it can also be carrying the control center, which would be kind of weird, but maybe it would make sense. So you can have a bunch of fun with that. And then it also is carrying this thing right here. So I'm missing two black pieces here. It's like bars, so sorry for that. But point is, it's what actually transmits and powers the droids. So if you guys remember episode 1. I can't remember this. There's a scene, or not? No, it's not in the scene, but we know that all the droids are powered by the control ship, and this is what gets the signal on the planet and then powers the droids on the planet or around the MTT, I guess. So you can have fun with that. And obviously, the vehicle is not amazing. It's not an amazing design. It's actually kind of ugly with the black, but whatever. So yeah, so that's all the fun features of the MTT. Alright guys, so to get some final thoughts, obviously I do think that this is a great Lego set, and anyone who likes this vehicle, who is a fan of the prequels like I am, all about the droid army against the clone army and so on, and you just maybe liked the Phantom Menace, or you just really like the Star Wars vehicle, then this set is definitely for everybody. Now obviously when I say everybody, it's if you have the money and if you find it at a cheap price. It is a great set and I would not hesitate on getting this set. If you are, on the other hand, kind of short on money and you don't have $600 to spend on this, then I completely understand that it's not really worth it. Unless you find it for under $300, or maybe, like, it's not worth more than $200. That's what I'm meaning. It's not worth more than that. But if you guys are really into it, then by all means get it. So this really applies to collectors and people who play with it, and fans and everybody. So guys, that's going to be it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to this Lego Star Wars video, and otherwise I will see you guys next time here on the MAGMA channel. Bye bye.